Tim Walz's stance on spending taxpayer money in Minnesota, a political balancing act. As the Democratic vice presidential nominee, Tim Walz has openly supported the idea of using taxpayer money to address the needs of immigrants, a stance that aligns with his broader view on social welfare and inclusive governance. Minnesota, the fifth richest state in the US, has a robust economy and, under Walz's leadership as governor, has been lauded for its progressive policies. However, this position comes with significant pushback, especially in the context of the Biden administration's broader immigration and foreign policy record. The immigration question: at what cost? Walz's support for directing taxpayer funds to assist immigrants, including refugees, comes at a contentious time. The Biden administration's policies have allowed for a significant influx of migrants, leading to concerns about border security, the vetting process, and the economic impact on states like Minnesota. Critics argue that while helping those fleeing global crises is admirable, the lack of strict immigration controls has allowed individuals with questionable backgrounds to enter the US, raising concerns over national security and the strain on local resources. Foreign policy and its fallout. Much of the criticism directed toward the Harris-Walz campaign stems from the Biden administration's perceived failures on the global stage. Over the last 4 years, US foreign policy has been blamed for exacerbating conflicts worldwide, from the chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan to the ongoing war in Ukraine. The recent escalation of violence in the Middle East between Israel and Hamas is another point of contention, with many believing that Biden's indecisive actions have contributed to further instability. Economic uncertainty for Americans. While the Harris-Walz campaign champions its immigration policies, there has been little in terms of clear economic proposals aimed at helping middle-class Americans. This has led to skepticism about whether the Democrats have a solid plan to address pressing domestic issues such as inflation, job creation, and housing affordability. Critics argue that the focus on immigration is being used as a political tool to secure votes rather than addressing the core economic needs of US citizens. The road ahead, what will resonate? As the election approaches, it remains to be seen whether the Harris-Walz campaign can shift its focus toward policies that directly benefit everyday Americans. With Trump and Vance offering an alternative focused on national security and economic stability, the next few weeks will be crucial in determining which narrative resonates more with voters, especially those in the middle class and economically vulnerable sectors. In the end, Walz's support for using taxpayer money to aid immigrants is only part of a larger debate about the direction the country should take on both domestic and foreign policy. The ultimate question is whether this approach will secure the trust of voters, or whether it will backfire amid growing concerns over national security and economic uncertainty.